What up, everyone? It's me. I am back. I am back. I am back and I'm not straight. What up, everyone? I don't even talk like that. What up, everyone? This is my little, I don't know why she's there. I'm trying to like do a cute setup or like a nice one and it's not working. Hi guys. I haven't been here in a while. A lot has happened. And I actually made a video yesterday, but it was so depressing sounding and that's not what I want to do. That's not the message I'm trying to send. But you know, we have those weeks sometimes, right? So if you know, I initially started this channel because I was having a lot of health anxiety and food eating issues due to that health anxiety. It kind of got triggered a week ago with some doctor appointment I had. Everything is okay. Again, this is all like maladaptive thoughts. If you have health anxiety, you know that like anything can trigger it. So that appointment triggered my health anxiety again about eating, where I started restricting calories and just not doing what I need to be doing. I'm trying not to look in the viewfinder, but it's hard. So today I have chicken marsala. It is leftovers from yesterday. It will taste a lot better than it actually looks. We're gonna do a little taste. So yeah, this video is just gonna be me eating and randomly talking. You guys remember Mish? I think it's Michelle. I used to love her eating videos, by the way. She used to go, Feels so good to be home. So I initially Googled this recipe and I had to make some adjustments. Minor adjustments. This marsala recipe called for obviously the marsala wine, heavy whipping cream, and there was something else that I was supposed to have and I don't remember. Thyme, I think parsley, some type of Italian. There was some stuff I was missing. So like the heavy whipping cream, I used half and half instead. Anyway, it came out pretty good, but I think if I follow it exactly to a T, it'll be even better. So, yeah. So When it comes to anxiety, we'll have different symptoms, right? Mine is overthinking. So, for me, if I have a conversation where I slightly feel like I offended someone, or someone's mad at me, or anything of that nature, I freak out because I'm scared that it's going to turn into like a drama thing. And I blame my old job. Sometimes gossipy environments leave you like that. So I'm low-key trying to like relax and not overthink an interaction I had today. But it's so hard, guys. It is rough. Part of the things that also help me with anxiety sometimes is journaling and writing things that I'm grateful for. I said them out loud yesterday in the video that I'm not posting. Grateful for this meal again. Grateful for, I'm just gonna start naming things that I'm grateful for. People in my life, my friends, my husband, my job. My home. My coworkers, even though I'm anxious right now about it. I feel like anxiety is so taboo to talk about sometimes because no one wants to seem irrational. No one wants to seem like they don't know what they're doing or they're not stable. Which I think could make someone who is dealing with stuff like that feel more alone. Like when I have issues with my mental health or I'm feeling anxious, I withdraw. And I've learned to like not talk about my feelings growing up, like in the environment that I grew up in. Like I was always viewed as someone who was very sensitive about things. Yeah. And how did that make me feel growing up? I think it made me feel like something was wrong with me. Because my parents were very like tough love type of people. My mom would flip-flop with that stuff. My dad was very tough love. So I grew up with the mentality of I have to fix what it is that's wrong with me. And what I perceive is wrong with me is, you know, my anxiety. Like, and I've obviously gone through therapy with different people throughout the years. But I think the core problem, and I've had this conversation with therapists, and again, it's healing is not linear. Like, you're gonna have phases. Like right now, it's not as bad as it could be. So I'm very thankful for that. But I think what I'm trying to say is that because of that lack of acceptance that sometimes we have growing up from our parents, the criticism and the judgment, we've learned to not trust ourselves and our emotions. And then when I go to therapy, my therapist was like, "You are very self-aware." And I'm like, that is the problem. I don't want to be that self-aware. I want to not think. I'm tired of overthinking. I'm tired of it. I just want to like live. I just want to like, I see people that are just so chill, but then it's like, are they masking, you know? So yeah, I think my issue is that I don't trust myself, apparently. I trust myself, but when I get anxious, I don't trust myself. And I see my anxiety or any sort of stress or any sort of physical discomfort as like bad. Like it's wrong, and I need to not feel this way, and it needs to go away. Which is not good, because then that's like a cycle. When you are constantly trying to fix a problem, it keeps kind of going in a circle. Because you get anxious from trying to fix your anxiety. So it's I think a lot of it is also learning to sit with discomfort and learning to feel it and acknowledge it. So I'm naming it what it is. Like I'm having a very horrible, for some reason, not horrible, again, not as bad as it could be, really bad mental health phase in my life. Where in the past, you know, I've dealt with it in different ways. I've coped with it in different ways that weren't the healthiest. I think I have come a long way in terms of how I deal with my anxiety now. This turned into like a whole chit chat thing. I don't know. And I found that when I made these videos, that I made them consistently during the pandemic, because that's when it was the worst for me. And I found that they helped. They definitely helped yesterday, but I don't want to post that video. I look a mess. I look more distraught than I probably actually was. But yeah, I found that talking about it helps. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta eat, guys. Again, it's just been a very crazy last couple of years. 2 years, I guess. I don't know. I'm just sad. I'm sad. I'm sad about so many things. I'm sad about the state of our country. Even though a lot of these things have always existed. I'm sad about things that I couldn't change from the past. I'm still mourning the loss of my cat, who passed away on November 24th, which again makes being by myself sometimes worse. Like, my husband goes to work, but he works overtime. I don't know, guys. I just want to feel safe again. I want to enjoy food. I want to enjoy life. Enjoy this delicious meal I made. Things could be worse though. If any of you have like health anxiety, what are some things that help you deal with it? Or intrusive thoughts in general? More overthinking my thoughts, not really. Are they intrusive? Like if you're constantly replaying a conversation? This is my pink sweater. It's actually called the Oriana from Altered State. That's my name, actually. Making these videos, guys, I'm telling you. Maybe I just need to talk about stuff and not bottle it up. Which makes sense. Also, look at my nails. They're like, what's that thing, cat eye? You guys are helping me eat. Even if nobody watches this video, y'all are helping me eat. I miss Miche LA. That was like the perfect mushroom shape. I should have showed you guys what the mushroom looked like. Oh my god. I have a paper cut today and I can't find where it is, but it's there. This video is gonna be lengthy, but if it helps somebody eat. Shia. Instead of saying the S-H-I-T word, Shia. Guys, I didn't think I was gonna finish all this at all. When I saw the food on my plate, I got a little panicky, but we did it together. I'm so relieved. I was so hungry. I had a burger today for lunch, And for breakfast, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs with like cheddar cheese on a slice of sourdough. And I had yogurt and a banana. I need more lunch ideas. You know? I want to give you all a big virtual hug. A big virtual hug. Thank you for eating with me. If you watched this video, please give it a like. Comment, subscribe, interact. Let's talk. Let's chat about health anxiety. Let's chat about coping ideas. Or just say hi. I'm going to try to make some of these more often. If you see me posting them often, that means I'm probably having a hard time. But I hope that a video like this helps someone if they're by themselves or they need company while they eat. I hope that this brings you comfort, and I see you and you're not alone. Just like you guys see me and I'm not alone. Bye. That's my outro. Until next time. Bye.